Good morning, my students. Today I will discuss real gases and Van der Waals equation. As we all know, the ideal gas equation PV equal to nRT. That means we consider the gases as ideal, which may be different from the gases available naturally, that is real gases. That means gases which are deviated from ideal gas behavior, then which type of gas we can say ideal gas? A gas which obeys ideal gas equation PV equal to nRT and all gas laws means say Boyle's law, Charles' law, Gay-Lussac's law of gaseous volume, Avogadro law is called an ideal gas. The gases which do not obey ideal gas equation PV equal to nRT and other gas laws strictly are called real gases. Real gases show deviation from ideal behavior generally at low temperature and high pressure. All gases are found to be real under certain conditions. So we can take some example why real gases deviate from ideal gas behavior. We are considering one experiment. Say volume of 1 mole of hydrogen gas at different pressure, so that we can find out experimentally keeping temperature constant. At pressure 0.1 atmospheric, volume of gas is 224.1 liter or dm cube. Then PV becomes 2441. If we increase the pressure, say at 50 atm pressure, volume becomes 0.4634 liter or dm cube, PV becomes 23.71, and at more higher pressure, at 1000 atm pressure, volume becomes 0.384 liter or dm cube, PV becomes 38.34. According to Boyle's law, PV must be constant, but here you can see that it is not constant. That means Boyle's law is not followed at high pressure. That means PV is changing with pressure. Now we'll discuss the explanation of deviation. So why at low temperature and high pressure gases do not behave ideally? If at high temperature, kinetic energy of molecules is also high. As a result, the attractive forces are negligible because the molecules are far away to each other. But at low temperature, kinetic energy of molecules is decreased. Molecules come closer to each other. At certain low temperature, gases change into liquid state. The intermolecular forces become significant near liquefying temperature. For example, sulfur dioxide liquefies at 10 degrees Celsius and hydrogen liquefies at minus 250.7 degrees Celsius. SO2 gas shows no non-ideal behavior at room temperature as compared to hydrogen gas. Then at low pressure, the volume of the gas or actual volume of the gas molecules is very small as compared to the volume of the container. But at high pressure, the volume does not remain negligible. Volume of gas molecule does not remain negligible. At 1 atm pressure, individual volume of molecule, say 32 centimeter cube, is negligible as compared to the volume of gas 22,400 centimeter cube. But at high pressure, say 100 atm pressure, with the volume of gas reduced to 224 centimeter cube, then the volume of the individual molecule is not negligible as compared to the total volume. So that means volumes of the molecule itself becomes higher, so it cannot be negligible. Now here another important factor is there, that is called compressibility factor. We know ideal gas equation for n moles of gas is PV equal to nRT, and for 1 mole of gas it is PV is equal to RT. So it's obvious that PV by RT is equal to 1 for ideal gas. It must give a straight line. If we draw the graph PV by RT versus pressure, that means it is parallel to the x-axis, straight line. But real gases do not produce a straight line on graph. So we can see here for carbon dioxide, hydrogen, methane, nitrogen. So we are generally do not get the straight line curve. It is because when pressure is increased, it pushes the molecules closer and increases the intermolecular forces, and the volume of gas shrinks. This will decreases the value of PV by RT. This PV by RT ratio is called compressibility factor. Z is equal to PV by RT, which is called compressibility factor. For ideal gas, PV by RT is equal to 1. Now, for real gases, Van der Waals gave one equation which is called Van der Waals equation, where we consider the correction factors for pressure and volume. J.D. Van der Waals corrected the ideal gas equation in a simple but useful way. An equation that is applicable on real gases called Van der Waals equation. Van der Waals made corrections for volume and pressure of the gases. Let us consider the volume correction first. When a gas is compressed, molecules are pushed so closer that repulsive forces operates between them. Further increases in pressure is opposed by the molecules themselves because molecules have definite volume. Volume available to gas molecules, that means free volume. Free volume V is equal to volume of vessel minus volume of molecules. Free volume, V is free volume, V molecule is equal to NB, where N is the total number of moles and B is individual volume of 1 mole of gas. So V is equal to V vessel minus NB. B is not equal to actual volume of gas. It is in fact 4 times the actual volume of the gas molecules. B is equal to 4 into Vm, or actual volume of the molecule. That is the volume correction. V is equal to V vessel minus NB. Now we can go for pressure correction. Each molecule in the middle of gas is attracted by all sides, so the attraction forces are cancelled out when a molecule is about to strike the wall of the container. So you can see in this picture. it experiences a force of attraction towards other molecules. Pressure being observed on the walls of vessel is less than the ideal pressure. That means P observed is equal to P ideal minus P dashed. Pi is ideal pressure, P dash pressure reduced due to the molecular attraction. So P ideal is equal to P observed minus P dashed. Or P observed is equal to P ideal minus P dashed. Pressure correction, P dash is determined by attraction forces between molecules. Suppose molecules are striking walls of container and molecules we are pulling them inwards, then P dash is proportional to concentration of molecules A and concentration of molecules B. Let n number of moles of A and B, and V is total volume. Then this concentration we can write P dash is proportional to n by V into n by V, or P dash is proportional to n square by V square, or P dash is equal to positive constant A into n square by V square, where A is called coefficient of attraction per unit volume. It has a constant value. That means we are getting two constant, A for pressure correction and B for volume correction. This constant A and B is also called Van der Waals constant. Now let us get the equation for the real gases. We know ideal gas equation PV equal to nRT. Now if we put the correction terms in this ideal gas equation, then we get P is plus A n square by V square into V minus NB is equal to nRT, or for 1 mole of gas P plus A by V square into V minus B is equal to RT. So that is the Van der Waals equation for n moles of gas as well as Van der Waals equation for 1 mole of gas. Now let me get the units of Van der Waals constants. Unit of A, Van der Waals constant A, ATM dm cube mole minus 2, and unit of Van der Waals constant B is dm cube mole inverse. So that is a very important equation for real gases. This is called Van der Waals equation. Thank you.